Now on CoastTV News.
Cautionary clangers coming to Milford, the unique technique being installed to prevent more bridge crashes.
Shoring up funds, how Rehoboth plans to cover millions for a new lifeguard headquarters.
Every graduation deserves a congratulations, but this isn't your typical class and it's not your typical classroom.
And it's been a brisk Friday as skies have cleared, and that is going to set the stage for a breezy, sunny start to the weekend. We do talk fire concerns heading into Saturday, as well as if there's any relief from this drought ahead.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Protecting an old bridge with new innovation. You'll never believe this simple fix. Good evening, I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a warning system to prevent cars, trucks, and other things from crashing into a bridge.
Just 5 days ago, a combine hit the top of the Mispillion Bridge in Milford, and it's not the first time something like this has happened, and now DelDOT is taking action, installing a new warning system they call clangers. As CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, people in Milford who use the bridge are ready for the change.
People drive across the Mispillion River Bridge in Milford every day, but there's a problem. It keeps getting hit. These bright orange buoys may just be the solution. They're called clangers, and they're about to be the newest addition to the bridge. The idea is that they hang down and clank into any vehicles that are a little too tall to fit through the bridge.
Well, I think that the signage they put up before the bridge isn't sufficient.
Local Donna Warfield has seen the havoc caused when these crashes have happened in the past and the annoyance that comes with closures that last months. The Mispillion River Bridge was built in 1929, so it's almost 100 years old, and it's been struck 7 times now in the past 10 years alone, which DelDOT says just reinforces their desire to protect the structure. This isn't the first bridge where DelDOT has used clangers. C.R. McLeod says they've been successful in other places.
We've seen those oversized vehicles backing up and deciding not to go through. So that's really the goal here, is that we want to avoid having this bridge damaged to the point where it has to be closed for more expensive long-term repairs.
DelDOT plans to have these buoys up by the end of the year, so hopefully the only clanking and clacking is a warning to drivers and not a crash into the bridge. In Milford, I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Now, the last time the bridge was shut down was just last year. The closure was needed after not one but 2 drivers damaged the bridge in January. It then reopened in August 2023. The clankers also come after a low-clearance train bridge in Newark had been hit roughly 80 times in 10 years. The system was installed there in 2022.
The new Rehoboth Beach lifeguard station funding is up in the air. Right now, the city is in a Board of Commissioners meeting, and one item coming up is spreading out $5.5 million over multiple years to avoid the city increasing their outstanding debt. Despite being over budget, Rehoboth Beach locals say that this will make lifeguards' lives a little easier on the beach.
They deserve it. These guys work hard. The girls and guys at lifeguards, they do a good job, and so they deserve the backup. I hope it's a nice facility to go hang out and get changed and do all the stuff they have to do, so it's worthwhile.
Tune into Coast TV News at 6 for a resolution of the possible financing from the city. All this brings us right into our Coast TV poll tonight. We want to know, how should the city handle unexpected costs?
Let's take a look at the results. And if you take a look at your screen, you can see 69% of people saying Rehoboth should reduce the project scope. 18% saying reallocate funds, 9% saying delay construction, and 4% saying increase taxes. I didn't think we were going to see anyone say that. But
now, if you never know who anybody's going to vote for. If you want to go vote, maybe you're going to vote for that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And let's take a live look into the Laurel area and check in with our first alert meteorologist, Chris Mastrobuono. Chris, what sort of weather are we going to see over the next couple of days of this weekend?
Hey there, Charlie. Yeah, guess what? More of the same. Dry and breezy as we head into our Saturday. Right now, Dover, 54 degrees, north winds at 10. So it's been a brisk day. We had highs get into the mid to upper 50s. Look at the rainfall totals over the last 24 hours. Less than impressive. 3/10 of an inch in Salisbury, 11/10 in Ocean City. You can see a trace in Georgetown, 36/10 of an inch in Wallops Island. You had to go further south into North Carolina and Virginia where they picked up over an inch. Our coastal storm is pushing to the southeast. High pressure is building in, so we're going to see plenty of clear skies through the evening and through the overnight. There's red flag warnings up through Philly, all of New Jersey into New York. No red flag warning here, but we are going to see some conditions conducive for fire tomorrow. And that's all due in part to winds gusting to 35 miles an hour, the bone dry conditions, as well as the low humidity. We'll talk more about your weekend forecast and about some rain down the road coming up.
Chris, thank you. Well, firefighters are continuing to battle wildfires in New Jersey and New York as drought conditions persist in the area. You can see on your screen heavy smoke in the area. According to the New York State Park Police, as of 9 a.m. today, this fire has reached over 4,000 acres, but it is 69% contained. The Jennings Creek fire is primarily burning in the Sterling Forest State Park, and it has been boxed in by fire lines.
From the outside of Sussex Correctional Institution, you wouldn't be able to tell what's going on inside, but as you walk down this hallway, you enter a classroom full of incarcerated men learning about the impact of crime from the victim's perspective. That's the goal of the Victim Impact class, and one man is grateful for what he calls a unique experience.
When I first came into this class, I knew I wanted to learn. I was ready to learn, you know. That's what this class, you know, it's just, you get a whole nother level of understanding. It's very powerful.
And we'll have more on that story tonight at 6. You can learn more about those victim impact classes on CoastTV.com.
The Trump administration is taking shape as President-elect Trump continues to tap allies for key posts. The president-elect sending shockwaves through Washington with his pick of vaccine skeptic Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead Health and Human Services. While that and other controversial selections are making headlines, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are weighing in on whether details of a House investigation into alleged sexual misconduct by Trump's Attorney General choice, Matt Gaetz, should be released. NBC's Alice Barr has details from Washington.
Fresh fallout today from President-elect Trump's more controversial administration picks from vocal vaccine skeptic Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who he tapped to head the Department of Health and Human Services.
RFK Jr.
And praised overnight.
We want you to come up with things and ideas and what you've been talking about for a long time, and I think you're going to do some unbelievable things.
To Matt Gaetz for Attorney General. Senators in both parties are pressing for the results of a bipartisan House Ethics Committee review into allegations of sexual misconduct and drug use that Gaetz denies. House Speaker Mike Johnson saying he will strongly request that report not be released because Gaetz resigned from the House to pursue the AG job.
I believe it is very important to maintain the House's tradition of not issuing ethics reports on people who are no longer members of Congress. I think it would open a Pandora's box.
In 2 past cases, ethics reports have been released after or on the same day a lawmaker left Congress.
The Senate, I think, has a right to get the appropriate information so that it can make a decision about the confirmation.
And as Senate Republicans' newly elected leader promises an aggressive confirmation schedule, critics from the halls of Congress to the nation's hospitals are raising concerns about RFK Jr.
I've never seen this kind of shock and awe amongst public health officials.
Kennedy holds no medical or public health degree and has promoted unorthodox health ideas and outright conspiracy theories, including suggesting that HIV is not the real cause of AIDS, now tapped to lead thousands of employees at the CDC, NIH, and FDA. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
President-elect Trump is also picking members of his own legal team for high-profile jobs, including Todd Blanche, who was his lead defense lawyer in the New York hush money trial. That led to the president-elect's criminal conviction. Blanche now tapped for Deputy Attorney General.
Still to come, big layoffs for GM, the car company, cutting down staff and costs. We're going to look at who it's going to hurt.
Well, the good news is the breezy conditions should subside through the evening if you're making your way out to any football games, but temperatures are going to fall into the 40s, so make sure you pack the sweater or the coat. And we are going to be pretty breezy into our Saturday. We'll talk more about that coming up.
Happy Friday. Don't go anywhere because your cool things to do are coming up next.
The Paw Patrol is on a roll to a city near you with a brand new show. You and your kids will see your favorite pups live on stage in Paw Patrol Live, Heroes Unite. Join Ryder and the pups in this interactive adventure across the globe. With audience participation and more characters than ever before, this is one adventure you won't want your family to miss. For tickets, visit PawPatrolLive.com.
Playing Wicomico Civic Center this weekend only. Get tickets now at PawPatrolLive.com.
When it's your home, we know you always want the best. And if it's unique, stylish, and custom made, Superior Screen and Glass is your place. We are dedicated to providing the highest quality craftsmanship to our clients on every project. With our Pella and Anderson certified windows and doors, we will help highlight the beauty and function of your home with energy efficient, protective glass. To make your business or home superior and beautiful, trust the experience and expertise of Superior Screen and Glass.
Foul odors, discolored water, are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FH Fur has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
It's getting a little cold out there, but if you're looking for a hot time on the town this weekend, Christina DeRobertis has all your cool things to do.
The fall fun continues this weekend, but life along the coast means you can always sneak in a touch of summer. How about taking a cruise from Lewis to Milton along the Broadkill River? Cape Water Tours and Taxi will take you on a 26-mile adventure through wetlands and salt marshes inside the beautiful Prime Hook National Wildlife Refuge. The boat sets sail at 10:30 a.m. from Lewis. Join the Friends of Cape Henlopen for their annual Holiday Boutique and Book Sale until 2 on Saturday. It will be at the Officers Club in Cape Henlopen State Park. It's a great place to find some holiday gifts. Just like the Creative Market on Sunday at the Cambria Hotel in Rehoboth Beach. Unique handcrafted items will be available, plus you can treat yourself to a meal and drink at the Veranda Restaurant and Bar after. Finally, Yappy Hour. Victoria's Restaurant in Rehoboth is hosting a doggy social from 3 to 6 Sunday on the Plaza Pub deck. For event details, tickets, and more, just head over to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We're Delmarva proud.
First State Chevy salutes our heroes all month long with discounts for military personnel, first responders, and their families. Thank you for your service.
Red Tide savings up to $5,000 and 0% financing.
Red Tide savings up to $1,500 and 3.9% financing.
We have a great selection of GM certified pre-owned vehicles that come with a GM bumper-to-bumper warranty.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Introducing the future of crawl space restoration. DryTech is joining the teams of Delaware Crawl Space and Guardian Crawl Space. 3 trusted companies in the industry are coming together to serve you better, serving a larger area across Delmarva. Independently, with over 40 years of experience in environmental, health, and construction, our team provides exceptional crawl space solutions.
Dave and I have been blessed to call this place home our entire lives. We love serving the people of this community. And we're here for your next crawl space project. Have you DryTech yet?
With strong community ties and numerous 5-star reviews, Precision Exteriors is dedicated to delivering top-notch quality across Delmarva.
We offer same-day appointments, and weather permitting, we can start work within a week. Trust Precision Exteriors for reliable, efficient service that fits your schedule. Sign now and get 0% financing for 18 months. Call us today so we can get started right away. Measure twice, cut once, and always do it with precision. Precision Exteriors.
Black Friday starts early at Johnny Janosic. Get our guaranteed lowest prices, plus an extra 20% off, or 0% APR for 60 months. An extra 20% off, or 0% APR for 60 months. Black Friday is going on now at Johnny Janosic.
Hi, I'm Bill Whaley, inventor of the porch protection system. I want to talk a little bit about the extra space that can be created with the porch protection system. You can use that extra space for exercise equipment, pets, children, fireplaces. It's all marine grade materials. They're really easy to roll up and down. It also holds heat and air conditioning equally well. Start creating that extra space at your house today.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Rounding out another week, mid-November, and another dry, sunny weekend is knocking on our door. 52 degrees in Ocean View, clear skies there, and it's going to be a clear evening, chilly one, falling into the upper 40s by around 9 o'clock. Temperatures across the area are generally in the lower 50s. Winds still gusting anywhere between about 10 to 20 out of the northwest, and those will subside through the evening and then ramp up as we roll into Saturday. Coastal flood advisory up to a foot of inundation that runs through noon tomorrow. Supermoon plus the high tide, and we also have a small craft advisory, and those extend southward from Ocean City down through Chicotee. Coastal flood advisory up there till 2, and on the bay side that runs through 6 p.m. this evening, as well as those small craft advisories through 4. There's the red flag warnings to our north. Large real estate there. We do not have a red flag warning here, but we will see those fire conditions tomorrow, as well as skies clear, high pressure builds in, and we're going to remain dry through the weekend. Well, we have one final supermoon of 2024. It's the Beaver Moon tonight, so check that out, and that is taken for beavers. The beavers take shelter during the as the winter approaches here in North America, and that is from the Farmer's Almanac. Clear skies, temperatures falling into the lower to mid 40s. As I mentioned, that fire concern into tomorrow, due in part to the wind gusts as well as the low humidity. Wall-to-wall sunshine tomorrow after starting in the 40s. There's those wind gusts tomorrow afternoon, gusting as high as 30 to 35 miles an hour, and then those winds will subside as we roll into your Sunday. So clear skies through tomorrow, another clear night, Saturday night into Sunday, a cold start. We're going to be in the 30s across the interior as we begin our Sunday. Clouds, though, will increase as a weak frontal system pushes through, but it will be dry. It'll be a dry front, so temperatures will stay relatively uniform both Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll look for those increasing clouds Sunday night into Monday. But we stay dry Monday. Tuesday we're dry, mild, pushing 70 ahead of our next storm system. Still a lot of uncertainty with this system as it rolls in here Wednesday into Thursday, but behind it we turn much cooler. Your umbrella winner is Otis Carmine of Milton, Delaware. Congratulations there on your umbrella. 68 pushing 70 on Monday. We're down to 62 on Tuesday. And then there's that system Wednesday and the Thursday. Still going to have to iron out the timing. But regardless, behind it, we see highs only in the low 50s.
Stargazers have a special reason to look skyward this weekend. The last supermoon of the year arriving Friday. That's when the full moon happens while it's at its closest approach to Earth, making the moon brighter and looks bigger than usual. This moon will also be a beaver moon, which got its name because November is when beavers prepare for the winter by strengthening their dams and storing more food. I did not know that.
Coming up tonight on the Delmarva Sports Network at 5:30, it's Scoops and Scores, your game of the night. Live at 6 p.m., Y-High will take on Stephen Decatur in playoff football. Then at 10:30, Nittany Game Week. And finally at 11, it's the final score.
And your exclusive DSN Plus games at 6 p.m. You can watch that game of the night we just mentioned. Then tonight at 7 p.m. only on DSN Plus, you can tune in to see Laurel face off against Carvel Academy in football.
The holiday season is here, a time for joy, but for many in our community, it can bring stress, and that's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen. All of the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on select 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $6,400 total value, plus no monthly payments until next year. We are professional grade GMC.
And it's been 15 plus years we've been coming with Avery Hall. Now they're right up the street. Any of the products that give you that peace and sense of mind in the community where you live, Avery Hall, I think, can take care of their needs. You don't always realize what impact long-term your needs are going to be for your health. With Avery Hall, it's been a fabulous resource for that.
Avery Hall found an insurance company that could help us.
I think more of a steady, strong relationship.
Son, your house looks and smells great. I finally took your advice, Dad. Dry Zone was professional, fast, and reasonably priced. Just like I said. Yes, Dad. They fixed up our crawl space, so no more buckling, cracking, or musty odors. Like I said. Yes, Dad, like you said. Dry Zone, they're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
In business news, various media outlets reporting General Motors is laying off about 1,000 workers. Impacted employees were notified in an email this morning. This is just the latest effort to cut costs. GM laid off more than 1,000 workers in August, and about 5,000 employees accepted voluntary buyouts in 2023. GM has said it's on track to reach its target of $2 billion in cost cuts by the end of this year.
Sticking in consumer news, more interest rate cuts are likely. That's according to Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Powell suggested the cuts might not be that much lower over the next few months. He said more rate cuts are likely underway because the economy's current trends and dynamics are expected to remain in place, at least in the short run. That includes a slowing job market and cooling inflation, facilitated by rates that are still at restrictively high levels.
In political news, Pennsylvania Republican Dave McCormick has filed a lawsuit tied to the state-mandated recount in his Senate race with Democratic incumbent Bob Casey. In the lawsuit filed Friday, McCormick demands some ballots be excluded from the recount, including ballots that are misdated or improperly signed. The narrow margin between McCormick and Casey automatically triggered the recount Wednesday. The result of the recount will not be published until November 27th. Just over 29,000 votes currently separate the two candidates. McCormick is leading, but it is by less than half a percentage point. Coming up, if you're a Gladiator fan, well, we're going to share a one-of-a-kind experience heading to the Coliseum next year. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, everyone is a local. Fun times and good vibes await with a wide variety of craft brews, plus our award-winning Primo Hoagies made fresh daily. Dance the night away at the best live music venue in Ocean City. And there's never a bad seat to catch your favorite sports team. Dine in or relax on our outside deck with comfortable seating and beautiful palm trees for a cozy, tropical atmosphere. Beach Barrels open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. at 132nd and Coastal Highway.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Hi, I'm Delaware Insurance Commissioner Trinidad Navarro. Making decisions about your Medicare coverage can be difficult. So, the Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau is here to help. Thousands of Delawareans with Medicare come to us for free one-on-one assistance with navigating the complex and confusing insurance system. We can help you too. Call our Delaware Medicare Assistance Bureau at 302-674-7364 today.
At IG Burton Lewis Auto Mall, we're proud to be your GMC heavy-duty headquarters on Delmarva. Right now, get up to $8,000 off MSRP on the unstoppable GMC Sierra 2500, or save up to $10,000 off MSRP on the incredible Sierra 1500 AT4X. Plus, enjoy 0% financing with no payments for 90 days. Find all the details online at lewisautomall.com or come see us on Coastal Highway in Lewis. Nobody beats a Burton deal. Nobody.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
Check this out. Airbnb is gearing up to host a one-of-a-kind experience. The vacation property rental company is offering the chance for you to unleash your inner gladiator inside Rome's legendary arena after hours. For the first time in nearly 2,000 years, the Coliseum will become a venue for performances inside the arena. Visitors will get to suit up in historic armor and put their skills to the test in battle. Airbnb says guests will be able to book a free 3-hour experience for next May.
I don't know if everybody's going to make it out of that one. Sunday night football is back on CoastTV this week. Tune in to watch the Bengals take on the Chargers. All the action starts at 7 p.m. right here on CoastTV. And then, of course, stay tuned after the game for your local, your hyper-local news coverage.
Well, a chilly night ahead under starry skies. Get out there and view that super moon as temperatures fall into the 40s. And remember, you get your forecast at any time by dialing that First Alert weather phone. Wall-to-wall sunshine into your Saturday. We're pushing near 70 by Monday, and then a big cool down behind a storm system Wednesday into Thursday.
All right, thanks, Chris, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.